We've theoretically escaped the endless loop for now. We still have more sessions to do, though. My last session, the patient I talked to was Noel. The name Noel echoes in your mind. Oh, we're starting to remember. You hold in your hands a file with that same name written on it. It's time to begin your first session with Oh? Hello, Noel. Nice to see you again. Hi. We still have a lot of the information we picked up last time. Nurse Anna introduced us earlier this week. I'm Dr. Yuri Montgomery. I remember for these big, dorky-looking glasses I'm wearing. I remember. You're a therapist at a local hospital. This room. You've seen many patients, kids, adults. Each one unique and requiring a different kind of approach. Who? My uncle. He's a real barrel of laughs. He's the one who got me into making people laugh. What's his name? Yeah. Oh? Not anymore. It's the light. It hurts your eyes? Yes. Covering it helps. I've been examined and treated before at a lot of different places. There's no fixing it, that's all. It's not your medical records by any chance. No, it's another, entry. They don't like to share their files. Have we gone backwards by just not calling him delusional or sociopath? I see. You know, this is a space where you can share whatever you want. So go ahead. Tell me what's on your mind. I promise, no judgment here. You're a funny one, Doc. You're asking all these questions yourself. What? Nobody's commanding you to. That's impressive. Just kidding. See? I can be silly myself. Did that scare you? A little bit, yeah. Wasn't expecting that twist. Good. Keeps you on your toes, right? Anyway, I was talking to Nurse Ann, and, you're a bit of a prankster. Okay, pranking. I'm in a good mood and I'm up for it. I can be. Are you not in a good mood now? Just so-so. I don't feel like talking about pranks. You have questions you want to ask, right? I do want to talk to you about the accident and anything else you have in mind. If you tell me anything that's on your mind. I don't really have anything right now. Let me ask you a few questions then. Sure, Doc. Go ahead. Interrupt. Okay, I understand. It's been hard, hasn't it? It has. I saw. Why don't you take a deep breath and drink some water? Here, deep breaths. Fine. He was struck by the anguish in Noel's voice. I wonder if he misunderstood the intentions and asked him to stop. I get it. I just think that family should stick together. Oh. That's what I said, wasn't it? Sorry, what? Just so much has happened, I can't remember everything anymore. It's understandable. It is, isn't it? If you'd like to talk about your identity somewhere, I'm here to listen. I don't like being called a guy or a girl. So if you're referring to me like, Noel's such a cool girl, that's not right. It just doesn't feel right. I'm a person. Doc, what do you think of my voice? Why do you ask? If you closed your eyes and just heard my voice, would you think I was a guy? Would you think I was a guy or a girl? Is that important to you? When I was a kid, I could pass for a boy or a girl. I like that. My voice started cracking when I was 13. Got really deep. It was miserable every time I spoke, to the point of tears. I hated it. Actually, I hated how much my body was changing against my will. It felt wrong. My uncle noticed it. And he told me I could do exercises every day to change the pitch a little. Voice training. Huh. Your current voice isn't deep or high. It's in between. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Not high-pitched and not deep as hell like it used to be. The uncle is a new twist on things, that we haven't encountered before. And when I got adopted a few years later, I got better on coaching on how to get my voice to sound like how I want it. Is that the same uncle you mentioned before? Yeah. I have two uncle-like figures who help me out with that. I shave, did you know? Your legs? Everywhere. I've been meaning to ask, are those uncles your adoptive dad's siblings, or their family? A big, messy family. Some close family like friendships. Don't tell most people in real life. Just let them call me whatever. There was a diversity group at my school. Yep. We've seen the diversity group. They brought up their own, questionings. And then they realized that the diversity group was really full of, allies to a point. A bit too diverse for the diverse group. Yep, that's the line. Can't imagine what that must have been like. Were you hurt? Was. Still. I am. Friendship. I had friends back home. Then I met new people in my travels. Not around me anymore. I hear about them. Which ones? There were a lot. Who's your closest friend? The pastor was Canon. We were childhood friends. If we've heard about her. And right now? Probably this guy I went to a weird place with. Weird place? That came out wrong. We went through hell together. Literally. It's Angel. That was over. We didn't see each other for a while. Till we met again by chance. Oh, they're blushing. What's he like? He's, well, he pretends to be aloof. Like he doesn't care about much. Underneath that facade, he's actually very kind. He worries about people, even if he acts like he doesn't. Sounds like he has a complex personality. Yeah. He's got this way of showing he cares without saying it outright. It's subtle, but you can tell he's always looking out for others. And how does that make you feel? It's confusing. He acts like it's no big deal, but it means a lot to me. I know he's got a big heart. Even if he doesn't show it openly. One of the few people who genuinely cares, even if he doesn't always show it. And how do you feel about him now? Feel? Well, I guess we get along pretty well. Got separated a little while ago, so I don't know where he is. Probably getting into unholy trouble. Do you worry? Yeah. I just don't understand what danger is and how he could get hurt. He's always diving into risky situations without thinking them through. I've seen him get into dangerous spots before. Fighting off threats or getting caught up in conflicts. I had to pull him out of trouble more times than I can count. Every time it's the same. He brushes it off like it's nothing, but I know better. I worry that one day he might not come back from one of those situations, even though I know he can't die. He can't die? It's clear you're protective of him. Yeah, I guess I am. Just wanted to be safe, even if he doesn't always understand why. You seem to care about him a lot. Maybe more than you're willing to admit. I just appreciate having someone who understands the kind of experiences I've been through. It's rare to find others who travel like I do. You know? That's all. Is that really all? I don't like to put labels on things. You don't have to label it. It sounds like he means a lot to you. No, not that much. You're really into things, Doc. Really? Really? We're friends. Can you tell me his name? Sinclair! Ooh! That's all. Can we move on? Oh, we are talking about this. So just move on. Why are you asking me about him again? I'm in romance in general. Have you dated? I don't see how that's relevant. It's relevant because understanding your experiences with relationships can help me understand you better. Just fine. Had a few relationships back home with classmates. How did that go? Teenage romance doesn't last long. What do you think might be the reason? I'm not that best at opening up and let people get close. At some point, the girls I was with won't know about my family and where I'm from, which leads to the mom rabbit hole and the adopted mess. Girls, oh. Why are you surprised? Apologies, I just thought... Thought what? That I wouldn't be interested in relationships with women? Bi and pan exist. I just didn't expect you to talk about past relationships with women. Also the chance that they just grew up dating girls, and as they've grown up more, they've expanded outside of that scope. It's really that surprising. Is it the long hair, the mommy issues, or the gay dads that gave that impression? I didn't mean to offend, I just had a different impression. Just my luck that I'm not fitting in the neat little boxes people like to put others in. Anyways, nothing with those girls lasted very long. It's easier to keep people out than let them in. Want to hear about how one of my relationships went wrong? Sure, if you're comfortable sharing. Oh, this girl, really great at first. We hit it off, had fun. Everything seemed perfect. Then she started digging into my past. Tried to keep it light, but she pushed. She found out about the adoption of my mom. It changed everything. She started looking at me differently, like I was some kind of project. Yep. That. She wanted to fix me or something. The more she tried, the more I felt suffocated. Got to the point where she questioned my every move, and I couldn't handle it. I ended up pushing her away, and we broke up. Justified in that case, I think. That's... At that point, any good intentions go out the window and become overbearing and... awful. Yeah, it was. She didn't see me like a person anymore. Do you feel like that in other relationships? Friends, family, doctors? I don't know. I've never thought about it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Not telling. I don't have a crush on anyone. What about Sinclair? Don't say his name. I don't want to talk about him. Yeah, he's cute, okay? So what? It's supposed to be sweet and handsome and mysterious. So what? I'm not confessing to him. I'm never gonna tell him. Why not? Because confessing to crushes is dumb. It never works. It's not worth the humiliation of getting rejected. I'd feel like an idiot. Do you also think others are dumb for doing that? Even your dads? Well, they confessed to each other that it worked, didn't it? They've been married for over 20 years, but that's rare, right? And I never said at the time you confess to a crush, you get your heart broken. It wouldn't work out. Not with the way I'm living right now. Not with how vulnerable it would make me. You sound like you had a lot of issue with being vulnerable. Everyone does, Doc. Everyone does. You're afraid your feelings could be used against you. Yeah. I don't want him to be in more danger than he already is. So he already is in some danger. Oh, he is. He follows danger almost as much as danger follows him. Wherever he is, I hope he's safe. Oh, so that's the angel. Two cats, Sally and Coco, mom and daughter. Family of 4. Oh. Call them both your dads. One has glasses and has light short hair. The other has long black hair. Oh. Mission. One I wish wasn't mine. Let's press. Took you to therapy, so what? Say nothing. Doc. Yes? You put me on meds? Why do you ask? Because I don't need them. Meds on right. It's always been. But you think otherwise. I'm hallucinating. I can't tell dreams apart from reality, whatever. You've been told that before. Common sense. I'm not exactly saying things you hear a lot. And I bet you already have words like delusional in that notebook of yours. Would you like to read my notes? No, I don't need to. You're cool, but you're still a normal therapist. I don't expect you to be different. What would a not normal therapist be like? But no, I'm still looking for one. Someone who doesn't follow the script, I suppose. What script? Never mind. How do you feel about your mom today? Okay, we haven't seen this one before. We can be guardian. My aunt tried for a while, but she already had 3 kids and I couldn't. It didn't fit in the life she was looking for. I stayed with my grandma then, but she was too old. Dementia was getting to her. Went around some other family members, even foster homes. And finally, my dad's took me in. The rest is, you know, as you see. Baby makes 4. I finally got a real family. One that I can eat with, go out with, laugh with. That love me like their own child, not neighbors. Oh, Doc. Could you pass me that napkin? Of course. Thanks. You keep those ready all the time? Don't worry about it. Let's pry. You really want me to talk about her? She had a big impact in your life, like it or not. She told me she wasn't around much, and one day she couldn't take care of you anymore. What happened, Noel? I don't want to say it. Why not? We've gone through a lot together, Doc, even though you don't remember. Maybe I can talk about it a little bit. I trust you. Mom. She worked a lot. Great jobs. That's why she had to leave me with the neighbors. She really did work a lot. I missed her, but I got used to it. I had a schedule. Stay up to say goodnight, or wake up early to eat breakfast with her before she left. She wasn't around a lot. When she was, she took care of me. She played with me and loved me. When did it change? When she... rotating... Something's about to happen. Started breaking the schedule. Going out too late, not coming back till dawn. Skipping work, getting fired. Bills piled up on our coffee table. Oh, this is a new song. There were times when she'd fall asleep in the middle of conversations or just not respond when I talked to her. She looked exhausted, and she started losing weight. The house was a mess. Trash would pile up and she wouldn't clean it. I'd be so out of it that she wouldn't notice if I was hungry or needed anything. I was just glad she was home with me. safe, I thought. Did she stop coming home? I went to look for her. Everyone always told me not to go out without an adult, but I was scared that something bad would happen if they knew she stayed out and left me alone. What kind of bad things? Mom always told me that I had to keep quiet about our family, or else bad people would rip me away from her. I showed pictures of her to people until they pointed me to an alley, kind of. I don't know. I kept walking. It's like a house, full of people completely out of it. Maybe the smell was awful, like sweat and smoke and something rotten. People were lying around, barely moving. One of them was just staring at nothing. I was scared, but I kept going. I had to find my mom. And I did. Where was she? In the corner by a dirty mattress. She was curled up, like she was trying to disappear. She didn't respond when I called her, so I went up to her and shook her shoulder. Her clothes were dirty, and she was shivering, but she was breathing. She wasn't really there. She moved right past me, like she didn't even see me. I tried to get her up, take her home, but she was so weak. She could barely stand. I couldn't carry her. I didn't know what to do. What'd you do next? I stayed with her until someone came. I don't even remember who it was. Someone who worked there, I think. They told me I shouldn't be there, that it wasn't safe, but I didn't want to leave her. Actually, they took us both out of there. I called a cab when we got home. I tried to convince her to go to the hospital. Well, it's even difficult. She said I had to keep it a secret, or they destroyed the family, and I couldn't tell anyone that I found her, and they left needles in the fucking bedroom. I hid it all. At one point, some adults came to the apartment and asked to look around, and they asked me if my mom was around, if she was acting strangely, if I was staying alone, and if anything was worrying me, and I said everything was fine. Every time she told me to keep quiet, to stay out of sight, I did. I thought I was helping Doc. That was good enough. If I didn't cause any trouble, maybe things would get better. Mom was just tired from work, but she was alright, I said. You didn't tell them the truth. I had to protect her. Us. She was like that, but she was my mom. Noel, you were a child. It wasn't your responsibility to protect her. But it was my fault. I hadn't been born. She wouldn't have had to work 3 jobs at once. If she'd have to feed me and house me and play with me, and she wouldn't have. If it was better, I didn't need so much. She wouldn't have been so tired, so desperate, and well, look at me. Many ways to deal with stress, work, and the challenges of raising a child with a single parent. I had to protect her. She chose to do what she did. She refused help. She made those choices herself. It was never ever your weight to take on your shoulders. You were a child. But I need you to hear me on this. It's never the child's fault when an adult reacts badly to their own issues. Adults are supposed to protect and care for children, not the other way around. When your mom struggled, those were her issues to manage, not yours. You were just a child, doing your best to navigate a situation no child should have to face. It was never your responsibility, and it was never your fault. But you are not to blame for her choices or her struggles. That burden doesn't belong to you, and it never did. I understand why you feel that way, especially when you've been carrying this weight for so long. The truth is, the situation was far beyond your control. Your mom made her own decisions, and those were influenced by factors you couldn't understand or change at that age. It's okay to feel pain, to grieve for the person she was, and the relationship you wanted to have with her. It's important to separate her struggles from your sense of responsibility. You didn't cause them, and you couldn't fix them. Oh. Are you feeling better? Yeah. You sure you don't want more tissues? No. My stack of tears is all run out. Some water, then. I don't want to cry anymore. I haven't cried like that in a long time. How do you feel, getting it all off your chest? Relief. Let's continue down this line of questioning. Doc? Yes. When I couldn't handle it anymore, I told them. Who? My dads. Well, they became my dads. Mom got arrested. I was sent to my grandma's. You know the rest. I told them the truth, and they still wanted me to be their child. Why wouldn't they? I don't know. Because they thought they'd see me as damaged or something, like I was too much trouble. Those are your family. That's what family's supposed to be. You were a child who went through something incredibly difficult. It doesn't make you damaged. They will check you when it's justifiable, but they will check you when you do something justifiably wrong, but they will help you stand back up afterwards. It makes you brave. I brought all that baggage with me. I'm so scared they'd regret taking me in. Listen, I don't know your dads personally. What you've told me, this is the impression I have. I don't think they took you in because they thought you'd be easy to care for. They chose you because they wanted to give you the love and support you deserved. They love you, Noel. That says a lot about the kind of people they are, doesn't it? They saw you for who you really are, not for what you went through. Yeah, I guess they did. Maybe it's time you start seeing yourself the way they see you. A person who is worthy of love, despite everything that has happened. Not just with your mom, but in your travels and the people you've met. Despite the mistakes you've made, the people you've hurt, you are loved. Does that make sense to you? It does. I'll try to remember that, Doc. Really will. That's all anyone can ask for. One step at a time. Yeah. Thank you. Oh. This gets us to an ending of some sort without, I haven't actually updated this note yet. Uncle Kie? Okay, so I haven't actually... Well, it's calmed down a lot. Feels like he wants to say something. Hey, I have a question. What does you calm down? How are you feeling? Let me make some questions now, Doc, okay? Sure, hit me. We all have free will, don't we? We can make our own choices. We're in charge of our individual lives. Believe that? Well, I'm still going to believe that, Doc. I said yes. Okay. Inside one of my pockets there's something important. Guess which one? Why'd you pick that pocket? Different one last time. I'm not talking to you. Right now. Can you please leave me, the doc, alone? It's my therapy session. Who are you talking to? Is it? Oh, hello. Oh, shit. No. No, you're not God. Wouldn't risk coming so close to me. And I can destroy you with one sight. What if I say yes? Okay. There's someone else. Noel, can you tell me what's going on? There's someone else with us in this room. Yes. Who is it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What do they look like? Where are they? They're behind you, kind of. I can't see them, but they can see me. Right? Right. Doc, do you hear yourself? What? No. Wait. This time, when you asked me things, it was... you. Uh-oh. Do you believe I'm delusional? Or do you believe I'm a sociopath? Well, I didn't answer any of those to start with here. Why? Hmm. We're not talking. Okay. Okay, it's definitely no. No. I generally don't think you're a sociopath. I don't think you're delusional either, but it's another matter entirely. I have to go down one of these routes. I can't answer how I answered at the start of this. Noel, can you look at me? There is no one behind me. The only two people in this room. Right, you're right. There's no one else in this room. Not in this room. Doc. Said before, I've met a lot of nice people like you who heard me out, comforted me, and even tried to follow me. Through all my travels to and from various places you can't even imagine exist. I loved them. Considered them my closest friends. I miss them. None of them were with me in that bus. Why not? I could have taken them with me. I did try several times. To travel with me, like I do. Travel like I do, you have to know something. Something so horrible that no average person can deal with it. People I've opened up to are gone. Gone as in, not dead, The truth hit them so harshly, so horribly, they cannot function anymore. They exist. They're alive. Can't live. Not with the truth. You don't want me to ask. Please don't. I don't want to hurt you, Doc. I don't. I won't. But may I question why it is that only you know the truth and don't have these counter effects? What you told me, you live just fine. Heck, you've lived through more experiences than the average 20-year-old does. Why do you think that is exclusive to you? Why can't other people live with this truth? I don't know. I don't know why this truth reached me. Why I was chosen? Why me, of all people? Why my eyes? Why my hand? I don't know. I'm trying to understand. It might be why I still travel. To understand the truth. Yourself. Maybe it kind of makes sense. I never thought about it like that before. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Just know that I need to keep it to myself for everyone's safety and well-being. Can you understand, Doc? I understand that you get lacked the care you needed growing up, and now feel responsible for giving that care to those around you. No, I mean, yes, but Mom was a drug addict. You had to take care of yourself and her from a young age. Well, you knew your mom was doing these dangerous drugs before anyone else did. Forbidden knowledge they fear will destroy. God, it really is kind of a supernatural plot that can be easily slotted into a mundane plot. The direction this is going is that the forbidden knowledge that causes people to stop functioning is their very own backstory. The whole mother conversation. Because we already have the proof that this mother conversation, when someone pries into their past, like that high school girlfriend did, they just completely stop functioning like a normal partner and instead start seeing them as like an object, a project to fix. So hence the forbidden knowledge destroys the people they care about. Damn. You did it to yourself because you were scared of what would happen. You did what happened. That's not what happened when you spoke up, Noel. I got a family and a home. Yes. You were freed from that environment and got to live with your dad. Got the therapy you needed, friends, hobbies, 2 cats, and later on even a little sister to dote on. You were able to look at yourself for once, not your mom. Discovered who you truly are. Something even people my age struggle with. Because you spoke your truth. The truth holds so much power, don't you think? Silence. It's a good thing. Therapy. Sometimes it's best to let it be. Doc. Seems like Noel's ready to talk again. Do you think he's right? Do you think he's right? Should I tell the truth? Oh. You're asking me? Sure. Huh. Why am I asking you? You're not from here. You can't even imagine. You come from a mirror where this kind of thing only exists in fiction. I used to think so, too. Noel? Yeah, Doc, sorry. I'm thinking. I like you. You've been really kind and helped me realize some things. Makes me want to tell you. It also makes me want to protect you. Is our session almost over? Did 1 hour and... almost 1.5 hours. Ah, then I... Aha! Very cheeky. Intervention with a doll. Interesting. Hidden achievements. Some really bad looking stuff here. Some of the devil who should... Oh boy. Very curious. What happens if I say no? Huh. Alright, so we'll see where this picks up at our next loop. We'll call it here. Until then.